Alright, so here's my garden tour. We are on the west side of the house. We don't get sun here until like noonish, well, 11ish. So in this 48-inch round raised bed, I have 2 tomatoes in the back. The one on the left is a big boy. The one on the right is an early girl. The one in the middle is a husky cherry red. Then I have 2 jalapenos, a row of carrots, and a bunch of green beans. Okay, down here I planted some seeds a couple weeks ago. 2 different types of sunflower, and then 2 different types of zinnia. Well, 2 different varieties and 2 plants each, and then 2 lavenders, which haven't come up yet. This is a bell pepper. I can't remember if it's red or green, but we have some peppers on there. They're little. Behind, we have a Goliath tomato, and the tag says it's an indeterminate, but I think it's determinate because it stopped growing, even though it might have stopped growing because it doesn't really have a good root base. But anyway, it's got quite a few tomatoes. The first one in my whole garden is starting to get red, or orange anyway. We have onions up front, then a 45-day cabbage, another green bell pepper, and then on the trellis behind I have a bush cucumber, which I started from a seed. And I have little cucumbers, but they're itty bitty. None have actually grown yet. Next to that, in the back against the house, is another bean plant that I started from a seed, and a chard plant that I started from seed. And behind that, there's another kale in a container. Okay, in the garden then, this first one here is obviously a marigold, and then we have some okra that I just bought a couple weeks ago. We have 2 kales. Then we have a pot with a green pepper in it. Now all these ones from containers I used to have way on the other side of our yard. It was on the ledge of that brick thing that's around the tree. That's the best spot for a garden because that's the only place in our yard that gets sun all day long. So I started all these containers there, but then when we went away for 4th of July, I put them up closer to the hose because I got a drip irrigation system so that they could get watered while we were out of town. So everything's now more condensed into this garden. Anyway, after the okra, we have the container with bell peppers, and that's my biggest producer. I actually harvested one off him already, and there's at least 7 more. Then we have some kale, and then I just planted up front here some cantaloupe, and back behind some zucchini. I have a basil plant, and then I started some pea seeds, and then I strung up kind of a makeshift trellis for them with string, so that it's actually working. They're climbing up it, happy as little clams. Behind that I have some impatiens from our Junior Women's Club flower sale. I have a hanging basket that I also got from that sale, and then that hanging basket is from Tyler. And then of course you see my car behind there, but that's irrelevant. Anyway, that's it. That's our little garden. I have a couple David Austin roses in the front yard, and lots of petunias, supertunias, and daisies, and maybe I'll do another tour of that sometime. Anyway, see you later. Bye.